There is something I must do to help you, he says. And using his long coat, he makes some strange objects appear on many tables before you.
Do we need an adult for this?
What may appear to be junk.
Apple is adult.
What may appear to be junk and random memorabilia before you is an actual fact. Or an actual...
Hold on.
Yeah?
Hold on. Are we deciding who the avatar he is?
No.
No, it's nothing that.
No, he's already been decided.
What may appear to be junk and random memorabilia before you is an actual fact. Are power sources for untapped powers that lie within you. Each path relating to you in some specific way that I can't, for the life of me, fathom. But here they are.
I can.
So which one of you shall step forward first to look at my wares?
How much are they going to cost us?
I think Empusa is going to go last because it's in her character to just be mellow about it.
Okay.
So
Apple goes up to the table. Do you have food?
obviously.
Oh no, of course not, Apple. Okay, I'm going to have to make a special exception for you in how I explain things.
Apple is hungry.
Okay, so the priest shows you the wares of your table and says, this strange animal gives you magic to damage things over time. This card summons something from within you to fight with you. And then he picks up a nutsack, and this gets you squirrel friends.
Squirrels!
I take it that is your choice then, child.
Squirrels.
Congratulations. You have now gained the help of the squirrel folk, and even some extra bestial attacks to your repertoire that shall be added.
Most of
she
squirrels,
really needed that.
By the way, the squirrels will be enraged with you as well.
Yay!
That sounds amazing.
Hang on.
Tiny angry things.
Doesn't that make Apple Squirrel Girl now?
Yes, yes.
Just to spoil things for
And
you.
the realm burns.
Just to spoil things for you, the other two were Persona 4 and Madoka Magica, where the small animal looks up to you and says, "Won't you please sign a contract with me?"
Empusa is getting that.
Oh no! You
Oh,
have
no,
a different
not Empusa.
you have a different table of things, Empusa.
Ooh, yeah, more interesting.
Who shall come next to gain?
Apple is hugging the squirrel.
There's lots of squirrels around you right now. There's like many of them
Hug.
coming for you.
She is asking the squirrels if they can get her food.
They go forth looking for food for you. Anyway, next customer, please.
Oh my god, we created a monster! A
Probably.
nut monster!
Who shall
Anyway,
come
who's
next?
going next?
I might as well.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
do next.
Okay then, let me get to your wares on your table over here. Right,
Follow me.
Roger. On this table, he picks up a helmet. This shall give you the ability to bring to life things from your own mind, and even some other abilities of psychokinetic nature. And the next thing,
Of psychotrickerist nature.
this is a canine spirit that shall transform you into your canine friend, so to speak. And the last one which is an orb of strange energy, it makes you into an actual reality bender. Which one of these three shall you choose?
Could you specify what this reality bender does?
I can only say that it can shape reality around you and be used to recreate land and structures for offensive and defensive purposes.
Ooh.
Sounds handy. I got nerf for that.
Yeah, let's go with the reality bending.
Then you have been given this power, my child. May you use it well. Now,
Preferably getting rid of your illness.
on to the next customer. Who shall come next for my wares?
Do you want to go first, Equinox, or should I?
You go first.
Onyxian, come forward.
He steps forward.
You see 3 blades stuck in the table. One is the Sword of the Magus. This shall give you more magic-based attacks. Next up is the Sakamoto Blade. With great speed and technique, you can take on the enemy with pure swordplay. And finally, a Wooden Buchan. You live for the moment. Using intense feelings in your heart, you can summon greater inner strength against obstacles.
I'd be a madman if I didn't take the Bokken. I'm taking the Bokken.
Then you have chosen your path, my child.
Hey.
So with that said, Demonox, I believe you're next since Impusa wants to go last.
Yes.
Come forth.
Well then.
Come forth, my... Well, I'm afraid you're not my child, but...
No,
God-
if you choose to try for it, I will not be happy with that statement.
Of course not. Okay, first thing you see is a staff. You can wield power of a cursor. The second
Cool.
thing is an armor, a bio armor to be exact, which can increase your stats and give some specialized abilities to enhance some things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, he picks up what looks like an old gremlin, and the gremlin looks up to you and says, "Ah, if you are to go on this path, then we shall serve you, and your every vile deed that you
Ooh.
command."
The darkness, everyone?
Nope. Not that guy.
Overlord.
Yep, I know exactly which three they are as well. Okay, so I've got...
This guy can give you access to minions of 4 different types, at your beck and call, of course.
We do have a summoner already, but I do like the idea of the minions.
He's the
At the
darkness.
same time, no, not that one. At the same time, though, I'm liking both the staff and the bio gauntlet.
It's a bio armor, actually.
Yeah, bio armor, but I know there's other types of gauntlet. Let's see. Decisions. I'm going to go with the staff.
All right
As
then.
much fun as I like the other two, I may send the servant around to pick them up later.
Well, I'm afraid these other 2 paths will be locked to you once you have chosen, my child.
Oh no, they're going home. I'll send them home.
Yes, I'm afraid they disappear before your eyes as I give you the staff.
Oh, that's just not fair. You're not very nice to these people, you know that.
This is how it is, I'm afraid.
Oh, I know how it is. Just saying it's not very fair to them.
Of
They
course.
get all dressed up, come here for your parade, and poof, don't give them a cookie.
Just enjoy what you have in life and then be off, would you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe you are last in Pusa.
Yep.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay. You notice that she has a milk stash, and you're try not to laugh.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
lazily approaches the table, looking very unimpressed so far.
This, he brings up a robotic arm. This gives you long-range capability and other strange technological advantages in this one arm.
I could open really large packets of chips with that.
He picks.
You can get the most stubborn jar of pickles.
Oh yes, those jars of pickles are a real pain.
This is a
I like pickles.
This is a dagger pistol, good for both melee and ranged combat. Though
A dagger pistol?
it's mainly used for, but this is mainly gives you access to specialized meditations.
It seems like a bizarre design choice, like mixing up a gun with a blade.
And finally, he picks up an oversized comical pistol. This gives you access to abilities that are, let's say, unorthodox, that would be a little unusual to be doing on a battlefield.
So unpredictable, chaotic abilities that don't obey to pre-established rules made by fools who do not have understanding of the pointlessness of being in living universe. I'll take that.
Then you have chosen well, my child.
Did I?
Well,
no, won't know.
well, you won't know, but you have chosen, after all. And I hope you are happy with the choices all of you have made.
Squirrely, squirrely.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
She
everyone else.
most certainly is.
So first things first. The tables all disappear, and now I must explain to you what has happened now, as each of you take what you have taken from the table. Madhog, your character has gained a few abilities. First, your normal path abilities. For one, you have gained the upgrade to Charm Person, to now charm a group of people with a free word command.
It's still the same as charm.
You also gained an upgrade to your Stunning Fist. You can now choose whether to stun, blind, or paralyze. You can now choose out of those three. And next you have Nihilistic Focus.
Oh boy.
Through meditation, you make it possible for your wisdom stat to be used to damage your enemies.
Ooh, thank you.
Also, I should tell you something special about that comical pistol you've been given.
It is rather comical, isn't it?
It also has wild magic in it.
I love you. I love you.
You also have free abilities added to from your path you have chosen. First is the thing called Spirit Strike. Using knowledge you hold of the spirit within you of this path, you can call upon a character from said pathway to strike or shoot from a close to medium range.
Wait, we're still talking about Empusa?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Of your
So,
You've got a lot of
Spirit?
tricks up your sleeve now.
Spirit? What was it called again?
Spirit Strike.
Spirit Strike.
In other words, out of game context here, you can summon characters from the Sam and Max series to jump out.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing you're liking this more and more.
I am so liking this so
Okay.
much, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna save this one for last, but the next one is Friendly Fire. Basically,
Oh!
using your dexterous nature, you can have a chance to turn the enemy into another direction, completely missing, or hit another person, both foe or ally alike, through chance.
This is
Oh,
so
God.
much, so much power you're giving me.
I'm giving everyone power. There's
Oh, all these tricks.
There's one thing you need to note though. The dice. This will be decided on dice rolls whether you succeed and whoever you hit, and it's also activated on a turn. And if someone hits you on that turn, I'm going to give this to you via text, Madhog, because this one is too funny for me not to. It'd be more funny if people were surprised by this one.
Oh. Okay, let me see.
I really want to know now.
We'll get surprised when it comes out.
I hope you like it.
You broke Mad Hog. I hope you're happy.
I am, actually.
Oh, so I can so essentially
Yes. Yes.
I have this power now.
Yes, you have that power.
Oh my god, this is the greatest. Oh, I'm so happy. You're the best.
He's like a giddy child in a candy store.
Who wants?
This is the greatest.
Who
This
wants-
is the best.
Who wants to know their set of powers next?
Well, who wants to go next then?
I'll go last.
All right then. You know
And I
what?
shall go next for convenience.
Okay, first things first. From your normal path, you can use lightning bolts now. You can cast lightning from a distance from your hand to a single target. You also
Power!
you also
Unlimited power!
you also
Limitless power.
you also gained an upgrade to your Iron Skin ability.
Alright.
This will give you an upgrade to +4 to reduce damage by 4.
Oh,
Wait.
cool.
Okay, now to your path of Gintama, essentially.
Alright. This
You-
should be interesting.
You gained the power of True Strike, using the passion within your heart and the adrenaline coursing through your veins. You improve your combat attack rolls by 2.
Essentially, you yell really, really loud.
I don't mind that.
You also gain the Yato's Will
Oh,
for a
oh,
num-
you rascal!
Oh my god.
For a number of turns, you can raise your strength by +5. However, the more longer you're in this mode, the more it drains your stamina for every turn. It will,
Ah.
for
You
first
should
turn,
give him an umbrella to
But-
use as a weapon.
And I'm gonna smile like really crazy every time I lift a rock.
keep in mind that it'll first drain you by 10, then 20, then 30, and so on.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a drain.
It keeps increasing. Sadly, that's all the abilities you have on this route. So I'm very
All
sorry
right.
for this.
No, it's okay.
Who shall
I
go?
like what I've...
Who shall go next?
I think I shall go then if Ross is still one to go last.
Yes,
Right.
I can go last.
Alright then. So, first things first. You have gained, let me think how to explain this to you. You've technically gained the ability to soul harvest, but it's not exactly the same rule set. Because we're going to be taking stamina into account for this one. So anytime you use anytime you use an ability that requires souls, you pay an extra amount in order to use that ability.
So, but I still have a soul, so.
Yes, you could. Well, more like you harvest energy. Let's put it that way. But saying
Not
that,
quite fancy saying your soul is mine, but okay.
you can
Well,
still say it if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Your soul is mine.
The next thing,
soul is mine.
next thing you get Devour. You absorb a soul of nearby enemies to regain them. The enemy,
So essentially, snack food.
essentially, but they must fall in order for you to even gain one.
Yeah, kill people. Gotcha.
So why are you Shang Tsung?
Though, keep in mind, in a fight, you can only use this once, because once you use it, you have to rest after a given battle.
Oh yeah, you gotta take time to absorb the stuff.
Right.
You have to let it digest.
Exactly.
Next is auxiliary attacks. You can attack twice in a turn.
So essentially, I can whoop someone twice now.
Yes,
Hey.
you can. Okay, on to your Visionary's path.
Oh yeah,
You gain...
that's for pokiness.
you gain destruction.
Yes, come to me.
So,
I know the quote for this.
yes, it's by nature's hand, by craft, by art. What once was
one,
now fly apart.
Part.
This outright
Oh, you dorks.
This outright destroys 2 armor of a single target.
Personally, I would have chanted Dragon Slave, but whatever.
It's visionaries.
It's visionaries. Actually, daftly, I know the quote. I can almost quote every last one of them.
We'll see about that. Next up is disease. This quote is
Jesus.
Yes.
wind of sickness.
Villarinas.
Wind of sickness, illness most vile. Strike down my enemy with disease revile.
So
To-
you're basically you're like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse rolled into one.
You have chance to deal poison that lasts for several rounds, depending on the
Poison
dice
strike.
roll, of course.
Yeah, so Villarina's attack. Or
Last-
what she was supposed to get.
Last one is fear,
Oh, I know this one.
which
Wow.
says, "Oh, mist-filled pits,
The
dark."
thick, dark, dank, unclear. Let touch all before me with frost-fingered fear.
Yes. If successful on hitting an opponent, you make them hallucinate their greatest fear, making them lose a number of turns. And that is all from your Visionaries route.
It's a nasty set, though.
Yes. You guys, this class is a cursor route.
Yes.
So anyway, Mati, are you ready to hear your abilities?
Yeah.
Outright, I'm going to tell you your normal path, you gain haste. You can haste a group of people.
Yes.
Yes!
Hey, that means I get hit up to like 4 times in a turn.
That's
I
if
think
you...
everyone was happier than Mati was that he got haste.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, Mati, you're the support character, aren't you happy? Woohoo!
Right.
You're the pillar that holds us together.
You're
Right.
Mercy in Overwatch.
Right then. Next, you get, in the Avatar's route, you gain the ability to use Telekinetic Fist. Using your mind-bending power, you can now materialize your fist into existence to punch a single foe.
So essentially
range,
you
obviously.
So basically you materialize your fist atop your existing fist. It becomes a double whammy.
More like he projects his fist over to where the enemy is.
So he
So-
basically Saint Seiya punches someone.
Very much.
Next is Blinding Ray. Bending the light of reality around your enemy, you can blind them for a number of rounds.
Solar Flare.
Finally, you gain Reshape Terrain.
Ooh,
Upon success...
Hallucinatory terrain. Nice.
No, Reshape Terrain.
reshape it. You
is
can a gardener now.
Upon successful casting of the spell, you can shape and morph the terrain of the land or battlefield in any way you desire. Depending on the action, the necessary steps shall be taken to how it will play out.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Right then, so I
You're
believe...
gonna rock it at the gardener. You should definitely become a gardener now. Just literally go and sell your skills as a gardener. You'll be fantastic.
Yes, he shall...
Landscaper, they should call them.
He shall,
that's what I was
he
looking for.
shall reshape everything.
If you want
So
eternal
he's an
happiness, become a
earthbender. Oh
gardener.
god.
Well, more like he's... As I said before, he's a bender in his own right. He's a reality bender. He
So
bends
he's the avatar.
the Avatar,
That was a root, Charles.
Avatar reality. Right then.
Like I said, the avatar.
First, okay.
Apparently?
Apple, your character Apple Ross,
Yes.
Oh no.
you have upgraded your rage ability. Your strength and constitution shall be raised by 6, and will saves by 3.
Cool.
Holy crap.
You also gain damage reduction. Meaning you'll take -2 to any damage done to you.
It
Oh.
looks like armor in my campaign.
Yes.
Hulk.
Right. Okay, next is Cleave. Sacrificing -2 defense rolls for 1 turn. You strike one foe as normal, but you also strike an enemy that is next to them or within reach of you.
Right, so essentially throw the fairy in first.
And what was the minus to my defense?
-2 for this one. Now, your Squirrel Girl abilities.
Squirrels.
As I said before, the squirrels also rage, but you also get added +2 to your attack rolls because of them, because they also will jump to aid you in your attacks.
So when Apple rages, so does the squirrels.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes.
Right. First things first. Animal Fury. You can now bite people to deal minimum damage of 4. Though, keep in mind, it takes a -5 to attack rolls when using it.
Oh yeah, you're trying to bite somebody.
So, Devar, are we going to fight Cthulhu?
A destruction disease.
Okay,
Either that or we're going to fight an army of 20 people.
right. Next.
Hold on. Hang on a
To
second.
voice public domain.
Right. Bestial Armor. This ability gives you a +2 to armor.
So basically it looks like the damage reduction you said earlier.
Yes, it just consider it like
Two.
Consider it like a way to stack.
Okay, so it's 4 essentially.
It's
Gotcha.
4 now if you use both abilities.
Essentially,
Okay.
it's +2 on its own, but if you use the other one as well, it's +4.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now and also you can use claws. You can slash now, if you so please. So you do slashing damage with this that uses your strength modifier. Right. That's everyone's abilities that have been mentioned. If you want to know what your abilities are at a later date, I will be sure to give them to you.
Yep.
Devar,
Yes.
you said that our stamina would be raised up as well.
Oh yes, because because you had a fight, and that means your stamina has been raised to 150 in total.
Nice.
So keep that in mind when you're fighting. And
all of us?
yes, all of
Yes.
you have gained 150 stamina. Though keep in mind,
Since when?
well, since now
For convenience.
because you're leveled essentially.
It's level up plot convenience.
Also, I forgot to mention all the abilities I mentioned. Each of them shall cost you about 10 points of stamina to use.
Okay.
So you can use 15 abilities between resting. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how capping. Essentially, that's capping it all.
Yes.
Capping it for us. So we don't just spamming everything continuously.
Yes. So keep that in mind when you're fighting.
So all these abilities are 10 points apiece. All previous abilities are...
They're 5
Five.
still because they're
Fives.
weaker abilities.
Oh, I don't actually really activate more than one of those.
Okay, question. Since you upgraded my rage, is it a 5 or a 10-point ability at this point?
Is it a 10-point ability now because it's been upgraded?
Okay. Alright.
Any upgrades have been put to 10 now.
Yeah,
Can
if
I
upgraded,
stack
it's 10.
multiple special attacks at the same time? For example, could I rage, power attack, and cleave in the same turn?
Well, not in the same turn, but but you can in one round. So you can rage and then cleave, and next round you can rage and then
Power
Power.
strike.
power
attack.
attack, for example.
So I can't
Essentially,
use
no
power
using
attack and cleave at the same time.
No,
No.
that would be a
Okay,
bit.
that's-
That
Okay.
would be a bit broken, don't you think?
Well,
I don't know.
actually, in D&D, you actually can.
Oh, wow.
surprisingly.
It's
Wow.
just
The
I read.
downside is you just D&D used to run cleave a lot differently though. Basically, cleave only got a second attack before Pathfinder when you actually downed an opponent.
Right then.
Well, it would give Devar another chance to be blizzard by nerfing people.
Why, yes, it would actually. Speaking of which, contracts
Oh,
fall into your hands, Demonox and Danton.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Let's see what we got this time.
You can say what's on it if you wish.
How dare they make me weaker? As he just crushes it in his hand.
You know, I can go off people quite happily, and I will be seeing you at the end of all this. And I will not be on the contract.
Right then. So, with that said, with all that sorted, it's time we go fight the one causing all this. And I know where you can find them.
In their basement?
Under the table.
Apple is hungry.
Bathroom.
The squirrels come back with food for you.
Of course,
did they
it was
bring
the
back?
squirrels all along.
They bring you the finest of fruits.
Yay, apple food.
Right,
You realize that bunnies are the real evil ones in the universe, right?
right.
Never trust a bunny.
And I know where you can find them.
The brothel. The pub.
It's right across the street from here. You then see what looks like a majorly huge castle that seems to be warped and looks to be a part of the scenery. This kind
Let
of
me guess.
situation
Oh,
would
that's convenient.
this kind of
There's a giant neon sign that says "Evil Final Boss Lair here." The Harrow.
Good guys, please wipe your shoes before entering.
more like it says base of the overseer. Please wash your hands before entering. No shoes, no
quite overseer.
service.
Then you just see Apple going, oh.
This kind of situation would probably make people feel dumb for not noticing such an unnecessarily enormous building right there.
Oh, we just ignored it.
So then, shall we be off? We have many worlds to fix before they are lost.
I thought it was a shed.
Oh.
I actually also thought it was a bit too obvious to be a bad guy's thing. I mean, I've seen tacky bad guys, but this takes the cake.
But you bad guy.
Yes, but I'm not that tacky.
But you bad guy.
Yeah, depends.
Oh,
Entirely on whose side you're talking to.
as I said before, we have worlds to fix before they are lost and doomed to ether.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, we heard you first time.
Oh, did I not mention that part? I thought it would be obvious, the whole unstability of having so many worlds, logics, and cycles all clashing and vying for control in such chaos like this. I am surprised this entire place has not imploded on itself just yet.
Oh, don't
You'd
worry,
be
Will.
you'd be
It's simmering.
You'd be surprised at how strong the universe will to live can be.
Not that strong, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Right then, so now, with that said,
It is far beyond our capabilities to comprehend.
if there's nothing else to be said, we shall now travel the vast street that is before
Right
us.
there, Matty?